ọmọ mẹ́ta mo bí ní ọjọ́ kan náà on the 3rd. Ní àkókò tí mo wà yìí, mo tún fìlì ẹ̀ bíi pé ó tún ṣe kú ni. So kí ìpá sọ pé o ní evidence dání, àdúrà ta fóònù, pàtó wá ta fóònù. So o ní evidence yẹn dání, ẹgbẹ́ ìkú òde mú dání. Ẹnìkan wá ṣe wà fẹ́ lọ fi gbowó, fẹ́ fi gbà lásán. Ẹ wá ní kí inú mi dùn sí. Ẹni tó bá ní evidence tí ò gbé jáde, ibi tó bá pẹ̀lú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ gan ní apààyàn. Because kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan lógún máa ń pààyàn àbí kìíní kan, àìní justice gan ó lè pààyàn. Ẹlòmíì kan wò mí báyìí pé bàbá ti move on, bàbá ti ń ṣe gbá. Àìní justice ó lè pààyàn lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Kì í ṣe ogun, kì í ṣe ebi nìkan ló ń pààyàn. Àìní justice gan ó lè pààyàn. Pẹ̀lú ayé wo rí? Pẹ̀lú ayé olùwà yìí. So mo rọ̀ wá èmi o mi ò ní fọwọ́ bùn kankan nípa ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. Anything tó bá ṣí mọ́ ẹ kó face penalty ẹ̀. Kò dẹ̀ sí ìtọ́lẹ̀ sọ pé justice yẹn wà àjọ máa wá débẹ̀ ni. Ìjẹ́ ń dúró báyìí. So ọba ní tó ní ìbéèrè mo fi dá yín lójú pé mo ready láti dáhùn ìbéèrè. Please, Yawa, bá mi gbé okay, ó ti gbé wọn sókè. So,
yes, sir, thank you so much.
Afẹ́fẹ́ ló ń gbé lọ. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, the entire family of Justice for Mohbad. We really appreciate you. Thank you for standing still for Justice for Mohbad. We really want to appreciate you. Thank you so much, Baba. We appreciate you for all that you stand for and all that you have been doing. This is for the sake of those who don't understand Yoruba while Baba was talking. I will just do a little interpretation so that we'll be carried along. It started by appreciating everybody. Let me quickly say this, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's quickly mind our comment in the comment section. I appreciate you. So Baba started by appreciating everybody, by greeting everybody and saying thank you for all that you've been doing. And as usual, he went ahead and told of a story, but it started from the book of Acts chapter 10 from verse 1 to verse 10 of the story of Cornelius when he was praying to God, and the angel of God came down and appeared to him in his dream, and the angel of God told him that yes, your prayers, your harms is received by God. And Baba actually taught us a lesson in that place that if the angel could come down and tell the man, the Cornelius, that his alms is being received by God, then it means there are some sacrifices that are not being received by God. Then the lesson from that place that Baba wants us to learn from that place is that all of our services in Justice for Mohbad, all of your services, is it acceptable? All the services, everything you are doing in the sight of God, can you boast and say, yes, my service and everything that I'm doing in Justice for Mohbad is acceptable before God? Can you boast and say everything that I am doing in this Justice for Mohbad, I can stand in front of God and say, I am doing the right thing? Now, he went ahead also to tell us of a second story of a particular hunter. This hunter is a very well-endowed hunter. Every time he goes to the forest to go and hunt for bushmeat, but there was this day he went to the forest, and when he got there, he found this kid lion, this baby lion, and brought the baby lion home. And as usual, being a hunter, he has several other animals like goats, like sheep that he rears at home. Should in case he goes out and he did not see any animal to hunt down, he will come home, take down one of the animal and use it for pepper soup. But on this particular day, when he went to the forest to go and hunt for animal, he came back with a baby lion. And what will he do? Because it's a baby lion, he just kept the baby lion in the midst of other animals. So from then, all the animals will go together to the river to go and drink water and come back home, go and drink water and come back home. The lion with the goat, with the sheep, and every other animal that he has. So this day, the animals went to the river to go and drink water. And when they got to the riverside, they just had the roaring of a lion, a bigger lion roared, and every one of them, they ran back home. And immediately they got home, all the animals were scared. According to the story, all the animals were scared. And but this baby lion was looking like, even this animal that just roared, we are like the same. We are like the same. There's no difference. So at another point in time, they went to the river again. The same thing happened. And at another point in time, they went to the river again, and the same thing happened. But the difference at this particular time is that instead of the baby lion to run away, he actually stayed, and other animals ran away. And he confronted the big animal, and he saw that they were just playing together. And at that point in time, the baby lion now knew who it was. So the lesson from that place is that, do you actually know who you are? Sometimes you don't have to join yourself with some people in this justice for Mohbad. You just have to do your thing. And linking back to the first story and everything that you are doing in this justice for Mohbad, can you boast of it in the front of God that you are doing the right thing, that you're doing the right thing? Thank you so much. Then that was the story. Now let's now go to some of the things Baba highlighted. He talked on different subjects. Now the first subject Baba spoke about after the story is the subject of barrister Odu Mosu. Baba said he brought out a particular video, the one every one of us saw, where he said people should vote, people should say their mind concerning the barrister. And he said from what he saw in the comment section, he saw that a larger portion of the people requested that they should change, or they should let go the man and give the job to another person. He now said right from there he has already started working, and everything that everybody said in the comment section, those that carried the larger portion of the vote, he said everything is going to be answered and it's going to be done the way people want it. And then when I say it's going to be done the way people want it, you know what that means. It means that the request by the people, by the public, by the people who are seeking justice for Mohbad genuinely, the request has been granted, and they are working effortlessly on it. Now he also talked about the Bankole and Smith. You recall that the inquest is currently on hold. That is because the Bankole and Smith petition the Lagos State and the magistrate should be, and that's the reason why the inquest is currently on hold. But Baba is telling us now that he's going to put a call through to SH0CKI, and action is going to be taken. San is going to take the necessary steps and write to the necessary quarters to make sure that Corona is reopened. He said this is one of the things he doesn't want to carry to next year. He said he doesn't want to carry this particular issue of inquest on hold. He doesn't want to carry it to next year. He said he's going to put a call through to SH0CKI, and SH0CKI will write to the necessary quarters to make sure that the Corona is reopened, because they cannot love Mohbad. Those who said they have interest in this case. Those who said they have interest in this case, cannot have more interest than him, who is the father, and they cannot use their own interest to disrupt the Corona inquest that is currently going on. That is not possible. He is the father of the child. He wants the Corona inquest back on from now, and he's going to get in touch with SH0CKI, and they're going to get the inquest back, and why they go and treat their own issue somewhere else, but the inquest must be back. Thank you. Also, he said he actually spoke on the subject of the toxicology and the autopsy result. He also heard, from the general public. One thing you cannot take away from Baba Mohbad is that he listens to the general public. He hears the outcry of the general public. So when when people advise him that he needs to have the result of the toxicology and the autopsy before it is being read in the court, he actually contacted the person that will be the pathologist who is actually in charge of the toxicology and the autopsy, and the pathologist told him that it's actually the court that gave the order for the test to be carried out. So it is the pathologist said it is going to be read first in the court, that it's going to be read first in the court. He doesn't want a situation, quoting the pathologist now, he doesn't want a situation whereby when he appears in the court and the court requests from him or asks him, is this the first place this thing is going to be read? He doesn't want to go there and lie. But Baba said, and I quote, that the man promised that nobody, not even the people that they did it together, has seen the result. He promised Baba, and that is the same word that Baba gave to Baba is relating to us in the public now. The man said, and I quote, according to Baba, even the people that they did the subject or they did the test together, they've not seen the results. So Baba said, and I quote, if you hear anybody outside saying they have seen the result, that is not true. That is not true. And the pathologist said it will be read when the court is open. And another one, Baba said, and I quote, that the subject of the DNA, we're going to resume back the subject, the DNA, and at this junction, the only difference is that Sanshitu will be taking over the DNA. Sanshitu will be taking over the DNA. Whether he's going to continue with the previous one or he's going to start afresh, the information Baba is giving us now is that Sanshitu will be taking over the DNA. And that is that about that. On the subject of accountability, Baba said, though he has seen from most people in the public now saying it is not needed again, and some people are saying it's needed. He said, since he has promised the general public that he's going to bring out, the statement of the account and is going to be presented to everybody, he said he's standing on his word. Despite the fact that some people are saying it's not needed again, he is insisting that he is going to do the accountability just the same way he promised the general public. He said he's going to give it, and when it is ready, he said he has gone to the bank, he has printed it, and everything is said. Now, the last time Baba came out, he was still trying to guess maybe around 15 million that was in the Access Bank account, not the GoFundMe now, the Access Bank account, maybe 15 million or so. He now said after he printed it that now he can confirm that 18 million, then definitely there's going to be a little figure in front. It can't be a round figure of 18 million. There's going to be some dot, but at least around 18 million, let me use that word in quote, around 18 million naira was inside the Access Bank account, around 18 million naira. Though he said 18 million, but definitely there's going to be a dot. You can't just find a round figure in a bank statement. So there's the dot, but at least it's around 18 million naira. Also, he talked on another subject, the subject of Yomi Fabi. He said truly he went to the police station, and when he got there, he was mentioning the name of because he thought it was Adura that was locked up. So when he got to the police station, from Panti to everywhere, he was mentioning Adura, but they were saying he was not there. He was mentioning Damola, and they were saying, so he said he waited outside for Yomi Fabi, and upon his arrival, they went to the police, one of their bosses at the station. But one thing that he was not happy with was when the police said this, the case of impersonation, which is actually what Yomi Fabi is involved in, Yomi, Damola and Adura, the case of impersonation. The police boss said that case is different from the homicide case, the Mohbad's homicide case, the investigation. But Baba said, why not? Since this impersonation is talking about an evidence that has to do with the death of Mohbad, why don't you just link it together? But they said no, they're going to be treating it differently. That it's not the same. Okay, now later, Yomi Fabi now requested that they bring Damola out. And when they brought Damola out, Baba now asked him that, are you the one? And he said, yes, I am the one. And Baba said, and I quote, according to Damola, that Damola said he was actually the one who chatted Yomi Fabi, that he was the one who chatted Yomi Fabi. And now, he made a point very clear before I continue. He said some people claim after he went to the QH radio in Ghana, after he had an interview with them, some people claim that he's trying to protect Adura, he's trying to do this, he's trying to do that. He said clearly now, and I'm quoting him once again, he's 1 million naira was in the Access Bank as at the time when he printed the statement of account, and when everything is ready, he's going to bring it either to someone or he will shall find the best way to bring it to the general public, because he promised and he is going to fulfill his promise. And from the story, he said, you are different. Don't join people who are bringing down things that God is building. You are a different person. The fact that you met people on this justice for Mohbad does not mean you should begin to change the person that you are. Some people have met people in this justice for Mohbad and they have changed their person. So you are a lion, you are not a sheep. Check yourself. Who are you? Thank you so much. We really appreciate you for staying tuned and for supporting Baba Mohbad in all capacity. Thank you. I'll be bringing people up now. And please, when we bring people up, let us be civil. Let us be civil and let us do everything that we need to do. If you have a question, let the question be brief. If you have words of prayer, let the words of prayer be brief. If you have words of encouragement, let it be brief. And thank you so much for your time. Yeah. I'll be bringing people up now. Please, let's mind our comment in the comment section so that we don't get muted. Yeah, just a sec. Just a sec, please. Okay, Miss Matila, good evening. Thank you so much. You can go ahead and talk. Thank you.
Hello? Yeah, thank you. Thanks. Can everyone hear me, please? Hello?
Hello, ma.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Daddy Mohbad, thank you so much. Sherry, number one, Kotimakoko Shodri, you were very important. Ojunye, you don't go close. That means pay, but yet in Swekun. She understand. We know that there's some things in you that if you are not on the Basilo or the screen, I can but it's not that, like the way you come on the on the screen or different from the way you be in the call. But Ojunyi close, your act is so important. Without you, let's get justice. Please, I want you to. I won't say much. But I think try. You have to try and try and try more. Strong. All these things people are saying. So in kota they aba feshe ni ken je ka ni focus si ta ba nro ti to àwọn ẹ̀dá èyàn tí Ọlọ́run dá ṣé ti yín ani lọ síbi kokon de ma affect wa gidi gan. So ejo ntori Ọlọ́run ọba mi fẹ́ sọ ju ben yẹn náà lọ ṣé wá rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tí gbogbo wọn sọ lórí àdúrà nǹkan tẹ́mi kò máa sọ ẹ ti answer àwọn kokon nítorí pé even anybody, you've been saying this all this while, and I'm so happy that you said it because we see Bashefe protect Adura Tamari justice because Adura one in Ulenye, nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe nǹkan ṣe fún ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. So and Ademo pé kò sí witness ni. So ìjìyà tó ń lè jẹ ni pé kí ló pé witness tó jẹ́ kò sọ síta ó ń deceive àwa èèyàn. So ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ọba gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá máa ṣe láti jẹ́ pé kárí justice oníkẹjẹ ká ṣe but èmi ò ready láti ti listen sí nǹkan táwọn èèyàn sọ lórí TikTok mọ́ ẹ̀yin yìí ní èmi believe pé mo bá ní deal ṣé ti ẹ̀yin sà Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní padà lẹ́yìn yín because I don't really have much question it is answer so many things so I don't have to go on asking some stupid questions or some certain things don't sọ lórí TikTok. So please, sir, I'm after you. Your own health is so important. Afẹ́rìyín kinu yín dùn. Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ ń kọrin. Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ ń dunnú. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ fún wọn ní ẹ̀fọ́rí yẹn. Tọ́tí ẹ̀yin sà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ọba. Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ mú yín ró. Lágbára Ọlọ́run this justice. A máa rí justice yìí gbà. Whether they like it or not, by force, by túláàsì, by tipátipá, lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ìlérí Olúwa ọmọ ọlọ́ba kò ní lọ lásán bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Lágbára Ọlọ́run ọba. Gbogbo bàbá ṣe máa ṣe Ọlọ́run ọba á bá wa ṣe ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much moderator God bless you ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá o ẹ ṣé ẹ tí mo pẹ fún wa
mọ́mí ìlérí Olúwa
thank you.
Daddy ẹ ká sọ ẹ kọ́ lẹ́sà ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ sà dáàdì ọlọ́run á tù yín nínú sà lágbára ọlọ́run ọ̀run á wá justice yẹn á wá fún yín níbikíbi tí àwọn amọ̀kùṣèkà tó ń gbé wà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice yìí tó ní ẹ̀ ní rí justice yìí lágbára ọlọ́run ọ̀run máa gbéṣẹ́ ńlá lé wọn lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ń fa àwọn tó ní evidence yìí dání tó ń fà wọ́n sẹ́yìn tó ní wọn ò gbúdọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bò wọ́n lẹ́nu ọ̀run máa gbéṣẹ́ ńlá lé wọn lọ́wọ́ gbogbo alátìlẹ́yìn wọn ọ̀run máa gbéṣẹ́ ńlá lé wọn lọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè dáàdì nǹkan tí mo tún fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí bímọ mi tìmátẹ́là yẹn ṣe sọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ojú yẹn kò fa ní mọ́ra dáadáa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Ọlọ́run á tù yín nínú lórúkọ Jésù and then nípa autopsy àti toxicology ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà tí bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ náà bá lè conduct títí ẹ̀ kó ní extra ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ kó conduct extra autopsy and toxicology torí ṣe rántí pé àwọn inconclusive autopsy tó ń ṣe nígbà yẹn ṣé mọ̀ pé bí wọ́n ṣe delay ẹnìyẹn tó ń gbé pamọ́ títí kọ́ tíṣẹ̀ lọ gbé olórí burúkú result kan tó wá dùn tó lọ open ẹ̀ ní kinní tó lọ kà á tó wá kà fún wa tó wá gbé irọ́ lé wa lọ́wọ́ so ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí mind game ni wọ́n play pé ó di kóòtù kan tún lọ kà á nìkan tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ san owó ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ request fún ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run mo bẹ̀ yín lóko Ọlọ́run ẹ jẹ́ kí bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ náà kó ṣe titi ẹ̀ kóun náà ní copy mi dání kóun náà gbé ti kíní private autopsy titi ẹ̀ kóun náà ṣe kó gbé pathologist titi ẹ̀ kó wá ṣe ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà ikọ̀ tí mo ní kí n sọ nìyẹn Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa tù yín nínú lórúkọ Jésù lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ ní rógun kú ọmọ ẹ̀ ní rógun wàhálà ẹ̀ ní rógun ìdààmú tó bá àwọn tí ní again tí mo ti fẹ́ sọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà tẹ́ bá lè rí miss tẹ́fì lè arrest àdúrà àbí kẹ́ bèrè advice lọ́wọ́ Sanshitu bó ṣe lè go about ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà bó ṣe lè gidi àdúrà out of ibi tó ń gbé pamọ́ sí ní àwọn OPC yẹn kó ń gbé jáde kó wá sọ̀kọ̀ tó mọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ikú àbúrò ẹ̀ ó jẹ́ pé kó mú kó sùn ẹ̀ ní o àbí kó ṣe anything ní o but àdúrà ìṣojú ẹ̀ ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe necessary lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà ò lè dákẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò lè máa gbé àdúrà káàkiri wọn ò lè máa hide àdúrà kiri àdúrà gbúdọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ó gbúdọ̀ sọ ọ̀kan tó mọ̀ nípa ikú ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tó ló wà nù lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe gbogbo final tini so nǹkan tí mo ní kí n sọ nìyẹn sà God bless you sir.
ẹ ṣé ma.
Sir?
Thank you, Mommy Ileri Oluwa. Thank you.
All right, sir. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir.
We appreciate you.
All right, sir. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Mommy Rich Grace, let's have you. Thank you. Mommy Rich Grace. Yes, ma'am.
Mo kí gbogbo ilé pátápátá àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń béèrè wípé ká sọ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì kan ní faradà ó túmọ̀ sí wípé wọn kì í ṣara wa nìyẹn àbí bóyá wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣara wa pé bá fara balẹ̀.